Hello and welcome back everyone, or welcome if you are new here. It's great to meet you. I'm Ashley. On this channel, we talk all things passive income and digital design with full walkthrough tutorials so that you never feel left behind. So if that's something you're into, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you get notified every single time I post a video. Well, I hope you guys are all doing well. If you're a part of my Facebook group, then you know that we are coming out of a huge first snowstorm here in South Central Alaska, and it has been crazy. No power, all the things. It's been a little nuts, but we've made it through the first one, and I'm sure there will be about 10 more before winter's over. Because after all, I live in Alaska, so it's really not that shocking, but when it comes, and it sticks around. If you stay till the end of the video, I'll make sure to post some awesome winter pictures for you guys so that you can see the beauty that I am surrounded by every single day. Truly, truly blessed to live here. So for today's video, I was thinking about this, and a while back, I posted a video about how you can make money by selling your designs on Canva. And I was shocked by the amount of people who were so excited about this, but didn't know anything about it. They were used to using Canva, but they didn't realize that they could sell their designs on Canva. So today what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you two more places that people tend to not really think about as far as selling on the platforms, and I wanted to introduce those to you, and I wanted to show you exactly how you can go about applying for them. So let's get started. So as you can see, we are showing off two different companies here, and two companies, rival companies basically, Cricut and Silhouette. Now Silhouette has the Cameo, which is a cutting machine essentially, and Cricut has the Cricut, which is their cutting machine. Both of them do basically the same things, but they have different machines. Cricut has a lot more machines, but essentially both devices, both machines, both companies offer the same thing. Some may argue that you're definitely going to have people who prefer Silhouette Cameo over Cricut. It really just depends. These machines are for crafters. To give you a brief idea of what each machine does, like I said, they are a cutting machine, but they do a lot more than just cut. They can engrave, they can cut vinyl, they can cut paper, they can draw, they can create foil designs. There's so many things they can do. It's hard to even think of all the different things they can do. And the reason this is important is because you have to know who you are creating your artwork for before you can create your artwork, okay? So over here you can see this is Cricut, and they have the Cricut Joy. And it says compact cutting machine for fun and functional everyday projects like custom cards, decals, and labels. So like this is a very small machine, but it's really handy for a lot of people. You have the Joy Extra, fits in any space, cutting machine for popular projects like full color stickers, custom cards, t-shirts, and more. You have their Cricut Maker 3, which I believe is like their big one. The ultimate cutting machine with power and tools to cut wood, engrave metal, and more, plus make popular projects. So the different machines can do different things, but you know, just to give you an idea, they can cut, write, draw, foil, score, engrave, deboss. And then coming over here to Silhouette, you can see that we have the Silhouette Cameo, the Portrait, the Mint, and then they also now have the Alta, which I believe is their 3D printer. Yes, here are the different cutting machines that they have. They have the Cameo 4, which is the one that I said that I have. I don't have the Pro, I have the 12-inch. They have a Cameo 5. Then we have the Portrait here. Trying to select it. Okay, we have two different types of Portrait. Then we have the Curios, flatbed cutting machine. So you can see right here, it gives you an idea of the different things that they can do. You can do foil stamp right here. You can engrave. You can do a punch tool, you can do embossing, calligraphy. These types of machines are what we were talking about today, and these are geared towards the crafter at home, the small business, etc. So each of these machines comes with a design program. And within the design program, the person who is creating something is able to create their design, basically send it over to the cutting machine or whatever they're doing, and the machine will then work on that project. So it starts out in a design program. A lot of people, we sell on Etsy, design bundles, and these types of websites, and that's great, and we're used to that. We're used to hearing all about selling SVGs and PNGs and all of that on those platforms, but not a lot of people talk about selling them on the cutting machine or specific machine websites, and that is a huge moneymaker for those who get accepted into those programs. So those are what I want to focus on today. So let's check out Cricut first. So right here, you'll see where it says home, and then you'll see where it says canvas. So we're just going to click on canvas here, just so you guys can get an idea if you've never used one of these machines before. This is basically what it looks like for them. And they will either create a design, which if they are new to having a Cricut, is unlikely that they would just be able to create a design. Most people, especially right now, because it's the holidays, they're starting to put these machines on their list. And every year there's this big surge of people who got these machines for Christmas and they're so excited. They're brand new. They don't know how to do this stuff. And the very first place they're going to go to is here because this is where it all is. So before they learn about Etsy and design bundles and any of Creative Fabrica, any of those other websites, 90% of them are going to come here because this is where their first spot is. And then later on, they're going to learn about those other websites and how they can get designs from there. But this is the first stop usually. So what they'll do is say they're in here and they're like, gosh, I don't know what I should create, but I'm just so excited. They might look at templates, okay? They might look at different projects that other people have made, and this is like the project community for Cricut. But what happens is if they need inspiration, they're going to click on one of these, okay? And when they click on one of these, this is just something that another customer created and then put and added to the community to show off what they made. And right down here, it'll say images, fonts, and Cricut Access features used in this project, okay? And they will go here and they'll click on the different things that somebody used to create this. As you can see, this one's 99 cents, this one's free, 99 cents, etc. Let's go and I'll show you another one right here. Let's see what this one. So this is a cute little design. If they just wanted to design this, they could look down here, images used, and they could grab all these different things, 99 cents, free. Okay. So this is just from the inspired by the project area. All right, so this is one area that you might go to, but you can see how it links them to a specific product. And then after they might go through these different things, they might click on home. And when they get to the home area, it'll say images for you, different things that you might like. Scroll down, projects for you, different projects that they think you might like. Keep scrolling, favorite projects of the week, little happy Thanksgiving, and then it gets into fresh winter fonts, so some different fonts that people could add. And these are all done by people who are selling their work on Cricut. It's called a Cricut contributing artist. How do you become a Cricut contributing artist? Let's go and take a look. Now, I'm going to go ahead and link this in the description box below so that you guys can just grab it and go. I don't get anything from this. It's not an affiliate situation, but just so that it's easy for you guys to click and then apply if you guys do want to apply. What you would do is you would just simply click apply now. And when you do, it's going to ask you if you have design space so that you can already sign in with your design space information. If you don't already have it, it's okay. It walks you through the process of setting that up. Let me go through a few of the different things that you will need to be prepared for before you sign up for the Cricut Artist Program. All right, so once you click on Portfolio, we have application guidelines. Now, from what I hear, there's been a few of my friends that have been denied right off the bat. You are able to apply again after a waiting period, but I think it's best to review this whole entire thing. Make sure that you are fully prepared and ready to submit your application. because I believe it might be up to a 6-month wait until you can apply again. It says your portfolio should showcase your original, unique digital artwork. While we love seeing your crafts and projects, we need to see what type of art you would create for this program. Make sure your portfolio and the 3 SVGs you submit are related. The SVGs you submit are used to evaluate technical ability, and your portfolio is used to gauge overall style and design ability. So if you are nervous about that, you don't have a design portfolio, I have a video that I'll link up in the cards here to help you get started making an easy design portfolio to show yourself off and what you can do, simple using Canva. As you can see here, it says your strong portfolio would be other digital marketplaces that you are already being featured on, an Adobe portfolio, public art Instagram, an art website, or a Behance. I personally use Behance, and right here it says not to submit a Cricut Design Space profile, a personal Instagram. That's different than a public art Instagram, okay? So public art Instagram means that like it's showing off specifically your work. It looks like a portfolio. It doesn't just look like you and your husband or you and your kids or something like that on your Instagram. So big difference. Not a YouTube channel, no zip files, no Dropbox or Google Drive links, anything showcasing an unrelated medium. So what they want is exactly what you can do that you would put on their platform. So if you need to go through your portfolio and kind of make it look nice and shiny for this specific application, I encourage you to do that. Definitely show off your ability to make good, solid SVGs that are original. Don't just go grab something that says Merry Christmas and make it into an SVG and put it up there. That's not going to show them something that they think their platform is missing. What they do not want is messy SVGs. Our team uses your SVG submissions to gauge whether your artwork will work with our machines and will be easy for our users to cut and assemble. If you're an SVG creator, you should already be used to putting your SVGs into these cutting programs anyway and testing them out. Maybe not testing them out on a machine, but you should know how these programs work to be able to see if it's going to be a good cut or not a good cut, if it won't even load into the platform, etc. You should already be doing that. But if you're not, start doing that. It'll make a huge difference for you. But also, definitely make sure that the 3 submissions of your SVGs that you have pulled into Cricut Design Space, you have checked them. You have made sure that they look good on that. If they don't look good, they're definitely not going to be accepting you. Next up, we have the Silhouette Artist Program. Here is Silhouette Studio, and as you could see, it looks very similar to what Cricut looked like. In the same way you bring in designs for Cricut, you can do the same with Silhouette. And then you can also go to the store. So right up here, if a customer, they get their new machine and they're so excited to get started, if they're just not really sure what to do, they're going to look up here and they're going to see store, Silhouette Store. And they're going to click right there and it's going to bring them to the design store. And right here, right away, you can see the different types of design that are on the Silhouette Design Store. Very honestly, they're pretty similar. You can see the different trending designs here, different fonts, some featured designs, and then they have some deals. There we go. Lots of different deals that they have. But as you can see, really similar to the same types of things that you would see on Cricut. You click here on artists and you can see the different artists that design for Silhouette. Lots of different ones. Let's just click on one, Chameleon Cuttables. Just click on one here and you can see that they have their own little profile. These are all her designs. I do love that. I love that you can select a designer and go and look at their design specifically. Very cool. So I will link down below, just like I'm linking the Cricut contributing artist, I will link this as well. And this is where you will go to be a design store artist. So right here it says these artists create original designs and fonts that are submitted to the design store. This provides Silhouette customers with a broader variety of styles and design subjects that they can choose to purchase for use with a Silhouette cutting machine or other purposes in the case of non-studio format files that can be used in other applications. Aside from some basic information about you and your company, which don't worry about that, just you and you don't have to be a whole company. You yourself as a designer are a company. So don't worry about that. You will be required to provide the following for consideration. Your portfolio, so same as what you would need to do for Cricut. Your own website, social media presence, other e-commerce sites carrying your artwork. So same situation. 2, a bit about you and why you feel you'd be a good fit for the Silhouette Design Store. This would be a really interesting, what I would do personally is I would go and look through the designs, maybe see where there's like a gap in the marketplace, something that you could create that you don't see on the marketplace. I think that would be most beneficial. You don't want to talk about how you would like to be seen or anything like that. You want to show them why your presence on the marketplace is going to basically bring in more people, make them more money, essentially. Maybe don't phrase it that way, but what you want to do is you want to sell yourself to them. You want to show them, hey, this is why I think I would be a great fit for the marketplace. And then 5 images showing a sampling of your artwork. These should be graphic design files, JPEG or PNG, showing how the finished design would appear when assembled, or an actual photo of an assembled project if it is a 3-dimensional design. So this is different than Cricut. So make sure that if you are going to apply for both, make sure that you're really paying attention to what they're asking for. For Cricut, they're asking for 3 SVG files that work wonderfully in their software. And for Silhouette, they are asking for 5 images showing a sampling of your artwork. So I know that was a ton of information. Hopefully it wasn't information overload. I will put both of those links to the Cricut Contributing Artist Program and for the Silhouette Artist down in the description box below for anyone who is curious and wants to look into those themselves and get started. I really hope to hear back that some of you applied and got accepted. I'm really excited to hear about that. I've been hearing some amazing things about financials and what some of my friends are bringing in. So I think this might be a really good fit for a lot of you. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. It's really helpful in the YouTube algorithm. And as promised, here are some amazing, beautiful winter wonderland photos of my home. See you in the next one. Bye, guys.